Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh, bringing it to you on a Wednesday afternoon. I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for your patience. I've been away for a couple of weeks. As you heard on my social media this past week, everything went well with the relatives in California. Everything, thank God, is going well with my mother-in-law and her surgery. As you saw on my social media, I mentioned it on Tuesday, and on Thursday I did mention that now I have a new gig, and so I'm going to be shooting more of these videos here in my home office. Probably be at night, so there'll probably be more different lighting, more yellowish, and I'll use this that'll be dark out. So I'll probably be shooting more night videos because I'll be working school hours. So I'm looking forward to it, a new challenge, a new phase, a new appreciation for work. So speaking of, I'm going to continue with my volunteer school, and I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, to get a little volunteer work. Little paid part-time college work. I'm hoping I have a little interview on Monday. But in the meantime, I am going to continue with the volunteer school, and we're going to be talking about here on Sunday. This drops this Sunday, August 10th, and we're going to be talking about preparing for your senior year. For your junior year, rising juniors. And what you should be doing now is you kind of get ready to go back to high school. And next week, the 17th, we're going to be talking about rising seniors, because I want to make sure that you have these things so you're well equipped for the beginning of the school year and the tail end of the summer. So let's check it out. Here we are. We're doing a little PowerPoint right now. It makes it a little easier, I can't lie. Canva, nothing wrong with it. And I love Canva. I do my thumbnails there, but it's a little more time efficient for these PowerPoints right now since I have a little less time. But we'll get through it. Everything will be good. Everything will be fine. Preparing for college. 6 steps for rising high school juniors as you plan with a purpose, explore, and get ready for the future. A little checklist of you, the rising high school junior. Over here, this is something that will be offered to you as a junior. It's called the PSAT. I'm not sure what the P stands for, but I call it prepping. And the NMSQT, National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. Take it seriously, because it's not just practice in this sense. It is for a national merit scholarship, and it's big money. So make sure that you prepare for the SAT. It is done in the SAT format, and its scores can guide you to the next steps in test preparation. Again, if you look back on my archives, you could look on your App Store, your Google Play, whatever it is that you have in terms of SAT to practice on your phone. So I know all of you high school kids are always on your phone. So there is an app. There are several apps for the SAT, so you can prepare for this PSAT. And last thing about this is, please do take it, because they may give you an option not to take it. Definitely take it, but you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Moving onward, begin creating a college list. Start searching for schools that fit your goals and interests. It's important that you have some type of idea. Is that I don't know what I want to do. Have an idea of what you want to do. Doesn't mean you're going to do it, because I was a business major and I never really used it. But nevertheless, it's just have an idea what you're thinking about, the size, location. In terms of, do you want a bigger school, a smaller school? Do you want a rural area? Do you want an urban area? Do you want what type of major? Something very specific or something just broad, liberal arts? How much is it going to cost in terms of, is it a public school? Is it a private school? And the campus culture. You may want some more of a liberal, more of a conservative point of view. And use online tools like spreadsheets to stay organized, to kind of say, hey, okay, I'm thinking about this, thinking about that. These are different schools that are here within the state which I live in, sort of to give you an idea. These are more the private schools, kind of give you a glance of where, because I live right here, and Florida is a pretty big state. So this way you have a better idea of what's going on. Or you may want to look nationally to see what may be available based on here where I live, where it is that you may want to go. Or you may want to go the international route as well, which is always open to you also. Start visiting college campuses. They do have, if you look back on my archives, I do have the college tour, which is, I think, is a spectacular way to visit a campus virtually. It should take you, I don't know, maybe anywhere from like 10 minutes to about a half hour, 40 minutes to do these virtual tours. And it's very, very, very upbeat. You're not going to be bored by it. Look back at my archives, you'll see that. Do in-person tours as well. Go to start out, I don't know where. Well, go to your local community college, go to your local public school, go, and I'm thinking where I lived back home there are SUNYs, State University of New York, the CUNYs, the City Universities of New York. You may want to look at, I'm thinking up north in New York, a private school like a Manhattan College, where I went to school, Fordham University. Take the tours, see what's around there. Do it during your breaks, during weekends. Start visit virtual visits are great also. I would use more virtual visits for schools that are further away, and visiting helps you gives you a picture of the different schools or what you can you envision yourself at those schools. So it is important to start doing the virtual and in-person visits. All right, moving on, we're prepared for the SAT or the ACT. I should have put and. I would take both. You have nothing to lose by taking both. You choose the test that best fits you, or try them both. I would try them both here. Study using the books, apps, prep courses. They do offer free prep courses, paid. If you're going to pay money, I would go with Princeton Review, go with Kaplan. Those are proven, but they are expensive. But again, whatever works for you. Plan to take your first official test this year as a junior. Because remember, as you look back on my archives, they always take the highest score from your reading, your math, and if you decide to do the writing, do the writing. They will always take your highest score, no matter how many tests you take. Yes, it doesn't matter if you take 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It will always take your highest score, and they will put those together to create a super score. Strengthen your resume. When we mean a resume, you think about jobs. What we're talking about is sort of like a snapshot of what you've been doing in high school and what you plan to do in high school. If you haven't started working on those, I do believe I do have a video on it. I can't remember. I have over 200 videos, but I'm pretty sure I do have a video on your resume, high school resume. Get involved in meaningful extracurriculars, that meaningful meaning to you, and take a leadership role. Don't start, and I've said this multiple times, do multiple sports, multiple clubs just to fatten up your resume. Choose 1 or 2 and take that leadership role. And again, track all your accomplishments and hours, how much time you put into it. Guesstimate, you don't have to give an actual number, and any accomplishments, things that you've done, whether you do a charity event or you've been a captain of the team or what have you, to strengthen your resume to show that you are committed to being a viable member of your high school. And last but not least, as I press the wrong button again, build strong relationships with teachers, especially with private schools, such as I'm thinking here now and where I live, like a Lynn University, University of Miami. They're going to want letters of recommendations. So participate in class, seek feedback. Don't be hiding in the back there. Make sure that your friendly teachers know who you are. Ask questions, show that you care about learning. And I know I'm thinking about myself. I know I struggled mightily with chemistry. In my case, I wasn't necessarily asking to show that I cared about the learning. I was showing that I just didn't get it and I needed help. And I remember my teacher was a great help. And so that could be a way to build a strong relationships, because you will need letters of recommendation in your senior year for the private schools. The public schools, not so much. But the private schools that you will apply to, they definitely will require a letter of recommendation. So you want to make sure that you build a nice, strong relationship with them. Make sure that you just show your interest. Again, always being professional. Nothing, silly or ridiculous or, hey, what's your favorite music? Always very professional, and it will go a long way. That's all I got for you rising juniors. Like I said, we'll probably be doing more of these videos, here in the home office, and more at night or dark, or it might be darker as it gets closer to winter time. I guess I have a light over here, so we'll be fine. And I hope you got something out of it, because it's important that you treat your, as I call, big three, your junior year with vim and vigor. This is Louis D. Fresh.